I refunded No Rest for the Wicked, and here is why. So, No Rest for the Wicked is a game developed by Moon Studios, which is also the people behind Ori. You might know it's kind of like a platform game. It's published by Private Division, and it was kind of like this game was known to become, the next revolutionary ARPG. They even say on their own Steam page, a visceral precision action RPG set to reinvent the genre. And so when I went into this game here, I of course expected, after watching some gameplay, I expected the game would be half ARPG, half Souls-like game. That was the expectation I had, that we would have a half, of ARPG and Souls-like meeting each other in a new kind of mix. But getting into the game actually surprised me because that was not the case. So the game more felt like a 90% Elden Ring Souls-like game and 10% ARPG, which is not really my type of game. I am not a Souls-like player. When just getting to the first city in the game, I died 22 times. So that's not good. But I know other people who only died 2 times to the way to the city because they play Souls-like games and they know how it is. And I'm a casual gamer. I'm not pro. So if I should finish this game, I would probably die a million times before getting there. But let's get to all the pros and cons on why I actually refunded this game. So let's go start with the pros. The graphics in this game is stunning graphics. The visual appeals of the game is top notch with highly detailed environment and effects. So the graphics, just being inside the game is amazing. Like, it feels so good to be in the game. I really wished I liked the game and didn't refund it because the game actually looks amazing. Secondly, engaging combat system offers a challenging and satisfying combat experience that keeps you on your toes. The combat feels good every time. Just speeding a barrel, just deleting or killing a barrel actually feels good. But I will also get into why I see this as a bad thing. But let's wait with that till we actually go to the cons. Also, we have a very, very cool character design. The characters are well crafted, featuring unique looks and personalities that enhance the gameplay. So basically, you can be a male, you can be a female, and you can only change how their face looks like. And you're probably going to have some kind of like helmet on in the game anyway, so you're not really going to see it, if you know what I mean. But still, it's cool that you can choose between 2 different genders, and you can actually do some customization to their faces. But it's not like, But again, still the characters in the game, the one you play, and the characters you meet in the story, they all have a very, very interesting look. So that's pretty cool. Also, fourth point, this game has a very creative armor design. So armor sets are not only visually appealing, but also plays a significant role in gameplay. So basically, this armor in these games is armors I have never seen in other games before. Like, it's really interesting how the armors looks like. They're very happy for hoods, like hooded armor, but just like, it's not like all the other games. I was kind of expecting like armors like any other ARPG, spiky shoulders, big plated stuff like that. But that was not the case here. We actually have really different looking armor from other games, which I think is pretty cool. The fifth and last pros is the compelling storyline. The narrative is rich and immersed, drawing players deeper into the game world. So basically, the story was good. I liked so far the 4 or 5 hours I played. I liked this story. It was very interesting, and I wish I could see more of it. But I refunded, so I can't see any more of it. So I'm gonna wait till someone have completed the game and uploads all the cinematics, and I'm just gonna watch them, and then I'm gonna find out what the story was about. So that was my 5 points of the pros for this game. But what about the cons? What did I not like about the game? Why did I actually refund it? So the high difficulty level. The game can be excessively challenging, which might not appeal to everyone. Which means, for example, me, I'm a casual gamer. I'm not a Souls-like gamer. I am not into stuff like that. Because that's why I also quitted Elden Ring, because it's simply too hard for me. And this game as well, I died 27, 22 times just getting to this city. I mean, I just normal mobs were killing me. And I admit, I'm a bad gamer when it comes to the Souls-like games. I am really bad at it, and I have no interest in becoming better to those games. I am perfectly fine playing other games where I feel like my level is good. I feel like I'm pretty good at Fortnite, for example, but just Souls-like games just have no interest for me to come better in. Like the rolling systems, all that, it just doesn't say anything to me. And that's kind of why we got into the second point. The game is really strong Souls-like influenced. It heavily borrows from the Souls series, which could feel too family for some people. And that's kind of like what I said, which is the third point. It's lack traditional ARPGs elements. So fans of classic ARPGs might find the game lacking in some genre or staple features. So getting all these three topics together, high difficulty, strong Souls-like influence, and lack traditional ARPG elements, taking all those three into one big bullet would say this game is too much like a Souls-like game instead of an ARPG. I had multiple people coming into my chat who all said they had kind of hoped this game was like a 50-50%, like a 50% ARPG, 50% Souls-like game. It wasn't. It literally felt like this game was 99% Souls-like. Okay, let's be real. 90% Souls-like and 10% ARPG. We needed way more mobs in the world that we could like beat easier. Every time you met a mob, you had to like walk 5 minutes without meeting mobs, and when you actually found a mob, they were all like super strong. Like there was this mob here that I found 3 times in a row, which casted like Molotov cocktails or what kind of like fire potions at you, and he just killed me and killed me and killed me and killed me. And he's just like a normal mob that has no like, he's just a normal mob. I think he was a bug because I was dodging his fire things he casted at me, but they were, even though I dodged it, they were like following me even though you rolled against it. It was kind of weird, and people in the chat was like, what the hell is this mob? And it was just like a normal mob that was really hard to kill. So again, the game is too hard for me. I'm just saying it, it's way too hard. It is way too Souls-like influenced, and again, the developers might be in big Souls fans. That's fine. I just watched their video and they told me in the video, the developer video, that they are ARPG fans. I don't see any of that here. I don't see how these developers are ARPG fans. I'm sorry. I would more feel like they are Elden Ring fans, Souls-like, Dark Souls fans. I'm just saying it. I might be harsh now. I might offend some people, but they said in the video that they are big ARPG fans and they see to like changed ARPG ways of games are coming in the future. I don't see any ARPG in this game. Where are all the small trash mobs we kill easily and feel satisfying in? I would love if they added just randomly zombies around the world that we could kill for satisfying. No, we have to walk to find mobs that are way too strong and we have to use way too much time on. Now coming back to one thing, okay, they want to go the Souls-like game way, that's fine, let's play that game then. But one thing here I think the devs have misunderstood, with playing Elden Ring, you can die and die and die and die and become better at the tactics without getting punished. You just go in and you go in and you go in and you go in. Somehow, someone here convinced them to add a repair durability system. So every time you die against a boss, to learn the game better, you keep getting punished by having to go back and repair and use all your money on repairing while you're trying to learn a boss. So they want a game that is hard, train us the boss fights by dying and dying, but at the same time they punish us for trying to learn the game, so we have to go and repair our gear. At the same time, we have to go out in the world and find new flowers to craft more food. So every time you die against the boss, you have to go and repair. You have to go out in the world and find flowers to craft new food. And then you kill the boss and you try again. You fail one more time. Now you have to go back and repair. And you go out and find new flowers again to get more food. Something went wrong here, if you ask me. And I talk with a lot of people and they all agree with me. Like, I haven't talked with 100 people, I've talked with 3 people. And they all agree that something is wrong here. It's like they're trying to find a middle way in the ARPG and Souls-like game, but they are also adding in like a survival crafting game with the repairability and the food. I mean, the food and finding like all these materials in the open world is really cool, but it's just so punishing to die against a boss and you have to repair and you have to go out and make new food. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me. Okay, let's go on. I think I have cried a lot about this. I know, again, some people might get offended by this video, but I'm basically just trying to be honest, saying why I don't like this game. So, also, permanent stats. So, I know back in the days with Diablo 2, if you chose a stat, it was permanent. But you actually had ways to reset it. I can't remember. I know you had a way to reset your skills. I can't remember if you actually got the way to reset your stats. But anyway, other games like Diablo 3, Diablo 4, you don't have to think about permanent stat changes. I don't know with Perfect Exile, I'm not a Perfect Exile player. But let's say I have used all my points in strength. So now I can use very big weapons, I can play like a big two-hand guy. If I want to go and become a mage, I need intelligence and maybe fate. So far in the game for me, I haven't found a way to actually reset your stats. It seems like the stats are permanent and you have to create a whole new character to be able to go a different way. That's kind of like killing the entire vibe for me. Why are we having a classless system where you can use a lot of different items, but it's actually not a classless system, because when you go one way with your stats, you can't change them. I hope I'm wrong. I hope some of you go into the comment section and be like, no, when you get to level 20, you can reset your stats. I really hope. If that's not the case, I don't like that. I don't like that I have to create a brand new character to be able to try a bow. Okay, now I want to try a spear. No, now you need fade or some other stat. Okay, I have to create a new character again and level up again to try this other weapon. Like, I just really hope I'm wrong here, that there is some way to reset stats in the future. If not, I can't see myself again playing this game. Again, it's too hard, it's too Souls-like. I don't see this game as an ARPG. These permanent stats. And now I come to the last one, which really shocked me. The fifth point, the last point before I stop this video and stop crying, is the complex multiplayer system. I had hoped this game would be a game where I could just join my friend and help him and go out again and so on. They have somehow gone down the road as kind of like Baldur's Gate multiplayer-ish. So basically, when you create a character, you create a realm. You create a server, like a realm that you are in, and there's 4 slots. So basically you create this world here where it's the story is there, the city is there, the housing is there, everything is there. You are like the host of this world. Then you can, right now as we speak, they don't have multiplayer, but in the first update they're gonna enable it. And already now in the game there's a different tooltip saying, you know, stuff about multiplayer. So it is there, they just haven't enabled it. So in the future you can invite 3 more people to your realm, which all can help you progress the story. I even think they can actually do the story without you. So the world is going to be online always. It's always going to be online, like non-stop online. But people can log into the game and grind and level up and so on. But what this system really scares me is that if I want to play with a friend, he has a max level character, I have a max level character, you kind of want to play together. It sounds like if you want to play with your friend on his realm, you need to create a character on his realm. You have to level up that character on his realm, and then you can grind together. Then you get a second friend you want to play together with. He already progressed half through the story. He wants you to join him and help him. So now you create a new character on his realm, which you have to level up again and help progressing on. And now you have a third friend. Let's say you really have a lot of friends. So now you have a third friend. By the way, the statistics saying that when you get an adult, most people have 1 to 2 friends as an adult. So if you're one of those that breaks the statistics, now you have a third friend who wants to play with you. And he doesn't want to join the other friends' circle because he doesn't know them. He wants to have his own world that you should play with him in also. Now you're going to create a third character and go into their servers. I'm just saying this is, I can see how they thought, hey, if you have 3 best friends, all of you 4 people are best friends and you want to play a game together, nice. You create one server, you all play into that server and you really progress the server and build stuff and upgrade and you have the best time in the world. But they didn't think about people who have multiple friends around the world. Maybe on Discord, I have more than 20 friends on Discord, you know, not people I know in the real life, but Discord friends. And I'm sure they want to play this game with me, but it's gonna be, can I only invite 3 people to my server? Can I only join an X amount of people? Do I have to create a new character every time I want to join them? It just seems like they have really thought, how can we make the most complex multiplayer system instead of just making something where you have your own world and people can join you and help you progress your world or something like that. It just, I don't know. And again, I'm complaining about a system that is not out. It could be that they changed the entire multiplayer system before it actually comes out. I know multiple people who have complained on the Discord about this multiplayer system, and they say, you know, the developers are just saying thank you for the feedback. We gotta look at it. But still, yeah. Again, I had 5 pros, I have 5 cons. Pros, nice graphics, the combat feels nice and rewarding. The character designs are nice, the armor designs are nice, I could say probably the weapons designs as well, and the storyline is really nice. The cons, that was the pros. The cons is it's too hard, it's very much too like a Souls game, and it doesn't have any ARPG elements in my world. I don't like the permanent stats, I don't like the complexity of the multiplayer system they're gonna have in the future. But already those 3 cons I have with it's too hard, it's too Souls-like, I don't see any elements of an ARPG here. That is the 3 points for why I Refunded. The permanent stats, I could come around that. Who cares? The multiplayer system, I could come around that as well, because let's say I just have one friend I play with, fine, we're gonna have a server together, problem solved, that's fine. But still, those 3 first points, and I just can't get my head around it because they hide all the big content creators from Diablo and Path of Exile to have an affiliate link to help getting all their players in, but all their fans are ARPG fans, which likes ARPG, which this game is not in my world. And I've seen some of the developers tweeting on Twitter about how this game is gonna, you know, take over Diablo and Path of Exile, you know, they're coming for them, whatever they said on Twitter. And I'm just like, how can you even compare this game to Diablo when you have 1 or 3 mobs every 5 minutes and Diablo has like 1 million mobs in 3 minutes? So I'm not trying to be toxic. The game still has great potential. It could really become the next big game. But as it is right now, I only see this hitting players who really likes ARPGs and Souls-like games at the same time. So it's kind of like a mix for those people. You're gonna remove all the people who like Souls-like because it's third person, because you're inside the world where you really feel in the world. You're gonna remove the people who likes ARPGs because it's hack and slash, it's fast, it's, I was about to say fun. Now you're taking a game where you need to like a Souls game. You need to like the open thing, you know, what is it called, the camera you have at Diablo. I can't remember the word for it, but you know what I mean, like the bird eye camera, isometric view. So yeah, it's interesting. Okay, I have preached for 20 minutes now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, I had a fun time playing my 4 or 5 hours on the stream yesterday when the game released. It was fun to try, but it's enough. I don't want more of this. I have no interest in continue playing this game. Maybe when they actually add multiplayer and it doesn't seem too complicated, I might even give it another try. I am totally open for that. So maybe I'll buy it again when multiplayer comes and it actually seems easy to play multiplayer. But we'll see. So far right now I'm gonna stay away. But still, thanks for the game. No thanks. But thanks for watching. And if you want to debate with me, feel free to join my Discord or my Twitch stream. I stream every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. So 8 PM CST. So thanks for watching. Bye.